Hi friends, in this video we are going to see about looping statements which is available in the second unit in your portions. So first we will see what is looping. Looping is nothing but it is used to execute a single statement or block of statements repeatedly until it satisfies the condition or until get false. The looping will be executed repeatedly. This is called looping, and we have advantages for looping is we no need to write your codes again and again. So code your reusability can be done through by using your looping by the looping. So second point is we no need to write your codes again and again. Same code will be used by using the looping, and we can traverse over the elements in data structure by using looping. So these are the main advantages for looping in C. Next, how it will works. Now we will see a diagram. So this is an initially your loop will be entered. It will check for the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the content of the loop, and again it will enter into the loop, and again it will check for the condition. If it is true, again it loop will be executed, and it will be repeated. It will be done repetitively until it gets false. Once the condition gets false, it will come out of the loop. This is how looping will be executed or works. Next we will see two types of looping. So one is entry controlled loop and another one is exit controlled loop. Entry controlled loop is also called as pre-checking loop, and exit control loop is also called as post-checking loop. In entry controlled loop, the condition will be checked before executing the body of the loop, and in exit checking loop, it will check after executing the body of the loop. Now we will see an example flowchart. So first one is an entry control loop. It will enter into the loop. It will check for the condition. If the condition is true, the loop execution code will be done or executed, and again it will go for the condition check. If it is true, again loop will be executed until it gets false. The loop will be executed. Once the condition is false, it will come out of the loop. Whereas in exit controlled loop, the loop will be entered, and the loop of code, program code will be executed, and it will check for the condition. If the condition is true, again the loop will be executed, and again it will check for the condition, and if it is false, it will come out of the loop. These are the two types of loops, entry control and exit control, and this is the flowchart for both the loops. And we have another loop called infinite loop. In some conditions we don't have any termination in the loop, so that will be called as infinite loop. It won't have end, so it is an endless loop will be executed, indefinite loop will be executed. This is called infinite loop. So reason for calling infinite loop is we don't have any termination condition in the specific looping, and specified condition never meets. These are the two conditions. The conditions determine whether to execute the loop or execute the body or not. So this is the infinite loop. So we saw in this video about what is looping, and two types of looping: entry controlled loop and exit controlled loop, and another one is an infinite loop. In next video we will see about types of looping. Three types of looping: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. So in for loop, we have three types of looping. One is for loop, while loop, and do while loop. In for loop, we will have increment, condition checking, initialization, condition checking. If it is true, it will enter into the loop, and if increment will be done. So this will be the format for for loop. And for while loop and do while loop, So for while loop will be an example for entry controlled loop, and do while loop will be an example for exit control loop. So the in next video we will see about these three types of looping in detail. Thank you.